Hello there, Gemini. How are you guys doing? It's holiday season. What's your plan for your holiday? Actually, I'm a Sagittarius, so every time it's Gemini season, which is my opposite sun sign, with whatever sun is in Gemini, like I always feel very, very happy. So I don't know how is your mental state and emotional state right now, because that's how I truly feel. Like my favorite season would be Gemini, and then Cancer because my Jupiter's in Cancer, and then also Sagittarius. So how are you guys doing? Take a deep breath in, Gemini. Kind of like it's scattered here, the energy. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Inhale all positivities, exhale all the bullshit. Jupiter now is in our sign, Sagittarius. I feel like you're able to manifest a lot of things that you want. But you gotta keep the focus, all right? Whenever that twin is telling you like, no, I don't think it's gonna work, no. Every time that other twins has starting to have doubt, just shush it now. No, it's gonna happen. Because in order for you to be manifesting something, you need to kind of like kill the doubt there. Okay? It's beautiful. Your over energy for the now, the first card that pops out, you have the Nine of Chalices. The Nine of Chalices or the Nine of Cups in this particular deck of mine is not really a selfish card because as you can see over here, this is a Ten of Cups, okay? And this is you, the little bugs over there. So you want to have a Ten of Cups. You want to have a collective happiness. You want to have a relationship where both of you cares about each other's happiness. So it's not just only you. Because I see this happening all the time. Gemini always have the tendency to put other people's first. To, like, just like my mom, like, what makes you happy? And then suddenly she forgets about herself. Even when she goes out to buy, to the mall, for instance, she would buy stuff for us, me, my daughter, my dad, and everything. And then she completely forgot to buy for herself. So now you guys are kind of like, okay, I want that collective happiness, but I know that in order for me to achieve that type of stuff, like I need to be loving myself first. Because it depends on who you love. If you're loving someone who is very, very healthy, then the love would be reciprocal, right? You would receive the feedback in return. You would see the return of investment in return right away. But if you're loving somebody who is a taker, who is much more of a taking energy, they take up to the point that you forget to love yourself, up to the point where you felt like, oh no, like I give so much happiness towards somebody else, I take care so much, but I forgot to take care of myself. So this is more of you, the Nine of Chalices. You're like, okay, I need to do something about me. I want to do something that pleases me. I want to do something that makes me feel good about myself. So you could be thinking of having a hobbies or whatever that is. You want to travel. You just want to make yourself happy. Here you have the Two of Cups in reverse. So there might be a period of falling out or in the relationship sector where you see that, both of you don't see eye to eye. The Two of Cups in reverse could also indicate the lack of emotion. So that emotions, the initial excitement or the honeymoon phase, the infatuation that you felt in the beginning is starting to wear out. And now, because you're so tired of the Two of Cups in reverse because you felt drained because of that, and now comes the Knight of Wands, especially we're in Sagittarius energy. Knight of Wands is a very, very Sagittarius energy, who's up for adventure, who just wants to do everything that pleases them. And everything like that. But it's not really selfish because you want to have the collective happiness, but because you want that and you understand that you need to make yourself happy first, then you prioritize yourself in the now. Let's see, two cards challenges. Dua kartu challenges apa? Dua kartu tantangannya apa? So what's challenging? You have the Two of Wands. So somebody in this relationship, it could be your partner, has the unwillingness to work together hand in hand, to be grounded, to be practical, to be giving the, I'm going to copy paste what my Gemini boyfriend says, physical attention, There is no sense of working together, collaborating hand in hand, building something from scratch so that it could grow together. And then you're tired of that with the Two of Cups in reverse, you know what I mean? Like you're tired of being the only one who initiates, hey, come on, let's do this together. You're tired, you're just so tired of that. And you also have the Ace of Swords in here as the overall challenge. The Ace of Swords could mean two things. The first one is that there's a lie that still hasn't been discovered yet, or a hidden truth, or it could be that you're losing creative ideas about what is it that I can make? How can I make this relationship work in a way that I wanted, in a way that that person wanted? So rather than you focusing on that and you're so tired of having to be the only person who does that, you decided to, nah, I just want to do something for myself. Let's see. Pass. 5 kartu masa lalu. Thank you. Next. Thank Okay, Eight of Cups. So, you in the past, like somebody really mourned over the... I feel like in the past you decided to either distance yourself from somebody or you completely cut them cold because this is how they feel. They kind of like hurt and they were mourning over you. But if you're only dealing with one person, they may not show it. They may not show the fact that they were hurt, and instead of doing so, they were doing this Nine of Wands. So it's like they're kind of like pushing you away more when you kind of like push them away, and they're like, oh, I can't live without you too. I can't live without you too. So they're pushing away, but deep down inside, they're feeling really hurt with the Eight of Cups in here. And the Nine of Wands. Magician card in reverse. Well, I'm going to see the next card that follows after it, okay? Before I even comment on things. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're dealing with one person with a Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it means that the letting go of unwavering devotions and loyalty that you felt towards someone. So you completely let go of that. You also completely let go of the, the attitude that says like, I'm here whenever you need me. I'm going to be the trustworthy person. Like, I'm always going to be here. You're tired of that, okay? Because you lost your creative ideas about what is it that you want to make out of it. What is it that you want to do about this relationship? You lost that creative idea. So you let go. And if you're dealing with two people, the person that you let go, the person that you completely let go of that unwavering devotions and loyalty towards, this person is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups has a funny meaning, a different meaning than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot in this particular deck of mine. Okay, they're kind of like mourning over you too. And they might seem distant, they might seem kind of like distancing themselves away from you, but deep down inside, they're really hurt. You have the Fool card in here, so it's the start of something new. If you're dealing with two people, you let go of somebody, they're hurt, but they're also distancing themselves away from you. And and you have the Fool card energy towards somebody who... Nine of Wands. But let's see the present card, okay? Let's see the present card. Because the Nine of Wands here kind of like indicates that you're not really dealing with this person, but you're dealing with the puppet that they show. If it's a newer person, this person has the difficulties of letting somebody in. It's a type of person who has like a huge wall, who says everything that is nothing and nothing that is everything. Nothing that means a lot to them, so they might seem like a little bit charming, they may seem like this and that, they may seem into you and stuff like that, but truth of the matter is they're still kind of like not showing who they really are on the inside. And for that person, you were the Fool card, so you were really taking that giant leap of faith in the past. If you're dealing with two people, person A, who you let go of, was hurting, and person B does have like a little bit of a manipulative tendencies in here, but I don't see this as something bad. I just see it as something that is just like they have like a huge wall. And I'm starting to feel like they're having doubts too. So they're just like, but they lost the fight, or they don't even have the will to say something about it. So they're just kind of like, let you deal with their puppets instead of themselves. Lima kartu masa sekarang. That card came through when I was doing Scorpio reading, and in Indonesian, really, if you're Indonesian, you would really know what that sound is. It's a delicious yogurt and milk cart. In the now, though, you have the King of Cups, you have the Knight of Chalices. Look at all these offers coming in your way, Gemini popular. Gemini popular. The Hierophant card. Okay, so it's getting better. So remember, if you're dealing with two people, remember when I said that the person that you're taking that giant leap of faith towards, but they're just letting you meet their puppets instead of themselves. Right now, they're becoming the Knight of Chalices. The Knight of Chalices is somebody who is out there to flirt, out there to charm, out there to get what they want, and it's usually because they're working towards it. You know what I mean? But then person A who you completely left, you let go of that wavering devotions and loyalty towards, this person is going to make a comeback with the King of Cups in here. They're going to be much more emotionally stable. Like they seem like they're much more emotionally stable towards you, and they're there. They're going to be there again. And then towards them, you're going to be the Emperor card in reverse. Okay, the Emperor card in reverse kind of like reminds me of the War card in my Gemini tarot, because in that deck, the Emperor is not symbolized by the Emperor, but symbolized by war. Why are you guys the Emperor card in reverse? Why are you guys becoming the War? Is because you feel like there's something here that you need to protect. It's either you need to protect your children, you either need to protect your money, you need to protect somebody else, whatever that is. You feel like you need to protect something from them, and because of that, you feel like with this person, although they became the King of Chalices, although they now kind of like come to you with a much more stable demeanor, you're like, damn, what the hell, what are you doing? This person has the ability to kind of like poke your protective nature. Okay, the Emperor can be very, very protective because the Emperor has so many responsibilities. Like they have civilians, they have a country they need to run, you know. So this is how you feel. This person seemed to poke that protective side of you, and it makes you kind of like freak out. And we will see the Gemini when they're being very, very overprotective, especially when you're dealing with person A. Okay, a person B, I feel like you're going to get into a commitment with this person B, the Knight of Chalices. Somebody who just knows exactly what is it that they need to say. Somebody who knows exactly what is it that they need to charm you with. In the past, they may seem like a little bit distant and stuff like that, but I feel like in the now, it's actually doing great. Present card is now. So if it's not happening now, it's going to happen like really, really soon. Lima kartu masa depan. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Wait a second. Prince of Chalices, the Star card, the Star's card. I'm going to Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. All right, so if you're only dealing with one person, though, what's going on in the now is that you guys are kind of like, you know, the bipolarity is very, very apparent. In one way, this person seems to be poking your protective nature. Again, as I said, it makes you kind of like pissed off, like, why? What is it that you want? How could you just do stuff that makes me let go of my unwavering devotions and loyalty towards you? And when I'm done doing that, now you kind of like come back with the King of Chalices demeanor. Like, why are you suddenly like this? Like, it frustrates you in some ways. But also at the same time, you still want to have a relationship with them. So you're still the Hierophant card. The good side of Gemini, the best part of you still wants to be like, maybe I should give it another try. So that's if you're only dealing with one person. But if you're dealing with two people, the person A and person B scenario is the one that applies, all right? So if you're dealing with one person, here's the thing. You know, if you're only dealing with one person, this person is going to get out of that period of disappointment. Get out of that period of disappointment, and then they're going to be all in their feels again with you. They're very, very watery. Not saying that they're water signs, but they're very, very watery energy in here. Okay, with the Princess of Chalices, as you can see, there's like a lot of Neptunian quality attached to it. This person has a very, very daydreamish type of personality. They like to daydream, they like to fantasize. But the one down thing about the women, and I'm not being sexist, I'm a woman, but the one down thing about the Princess of Chalices and also the Queen of Cups is because how open they are, how emotionally vulnerable they are without having any masculine side. They became super duper into you. And when somebody is super duper into you up to the point that they worship you, they became super duper sensitive. So it's somebody that is very, very highly emotionally high emotional maintenance. So they're emotionally high maintenance. That was the word that I was looking for. They're very, very emotionally high maintenance, which is sometimes going to piss you off a bit. You know, with the Queen of Wands in here, it's going to piss you off a bit, the fact that, like, damn, girl, why are you still acting like a high schoolish? type of person. One day you could be all over me, and the other day you could flip out because they're very, very sensitive. That is just the nature of Prince chalices. They're very, very sensitive. Like just a little bit, a slight rejection, it hurts them. And you're gonna be like the Queen of Wands, like why? Okay. Money is looking very, very great for you in this month of December. Gemini, with the Nine of Pentacles in here. You're going to get your wish fulfillment, though, in the Star card. But you're still going to feel that with the Prince of Chalices in here, this person is too sensitive, too demanding of your emotionally, too clingy. So, but the Ten of Wands is still there. It's not in reverse. So you're not letting go of that burden yet. But you felt sometimes you're frustrated. Sometimes the Queen of Wands unleashed that anger a bit. You're going to be focusing a lot on yourself, though, with the Sun card in here. So the emotional intensity is great between the both of you. And you're going to be much more focused on yourself and your work and your wish fulfillment. So it's like both people actually getting their wish fulfilled, but this person is way too much in their emotions when it comes to you. Too much in their feels, okay? If we're dealing with two people, the person A who you walk away from, and now they decided to make a return, and it just pissed you off because this person is still in your mental space for some reason. In the future, this person is going to get out of the period of disappointment because of how you treat them in the now, in the present card. So it's not happening now, it's going to happen really, really soon. And you're going to be focusing on your work. You're going to be focusing on your work. Person B, who you really, really take that giant leap of faith in the past, and then now you're starting to see, like, let's go do a commitment, or let's do, something. You're very, very committed towards them. This person, again, as I said, is very, very emotionally high maintenance. Sometimes it pisses you off, sometimes it doesn't. But I also feel like the physical aspect of the relationship is also very, very important for you. So it's either you find them really, really attractive, or you find them really, really sensual, something like that. But yeah, just be careful because there is this clash of energy. See, they are very, very watery, meaning that they're very, very emotional. You guys are very, very fiery. All right, tame down your temper a bit, Gemini, because the Queen of Wands, yeah, tame down your temper a bit, okay? But everything is actually looking very, very great. And if you need them to be less emotional, just tell them like it is. Don't be the Queen of Wands in reverse, all right? So, I really hope that you guys enjoyed my reading, Gemini. I'll see you guys again in the next few days for your bi-weekly. Have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.